I'm back with another hip hop album review. Just want to get this review off real quick because on my other phone the data was acting up. So I'm gonna continue the video with this right here with this phone. So thanks to the seller, forgot the name. Always shout the seller out for blessing me with classic hip hop albums and classic slept on hip hop albums. This album I'm gonna be reviewing right here, EPMD Business Never Personal, 1992. Redman first album came out in that year. Das Effects. Um, who else? Dr. Dre's The Chronic. Black Sheep. Massive albums. I think Organized Confusion first album came out around that year too. Um, ain't much I could say about this album. Everybody knows what happened after this album dropped. You know when they had this DVD movie called Beef about all the old school beefs and stuff like that. If you don't know, check it out. You know what I mean? Um, what I can say is that this album is a gold mine. You know what I mean? This was a follow up to Business as Usual in 1990, the New Jack Swing era. You know what I mean? But this album overall is a classic. As you can see, there's 11 cuts on here. The singles off of here were the crossover. It, it's it it's going down. Sorry about that. I think Play the Next Man or whatever was it. I'm not too sure. I think Chill. But my favorite tracks off here is Boondocks, Nobody's Safe, Can't Hear Nothing But the Music, Chill, Headbanger, Scratch, Bring It Back, Who Killed Jane, and Coming At You with Das Effects. Play the Next Man and It's Going Down. I ain't really careful too much. Not to say it's whack, but I just wasn't into it too much. You know what I mean? I love this album deeply, so I like the hard shit. So the first, squad of all squads was Hit Squad. So they had like a posse cut called the Headbanger, which consisted of Eric and Parrish, Redman and K Solo, and everybody knows whose flow was the hardest. Everybody should know. I would say K Solo. You know what I mean? I'm the original rap criminal. You know, forgot the rest of forgot the rest of the verse, but when he said that, that was like fresh off the plate right there. Like he done killed all of them on that fucking song. You know what I mean? So and Redman had the last verse. You know, but K Solo's verse was like hard and shit to me. You know what I mean? His shit was the hardest. So Headbanger is one of my favorite joints. You know what I mean? Or for this whole album, as far as the crossover and shit. And it was a year where everything went a little gangster and stuff like that. Gangster rap, the West Coast was popping around that time heavily, record sales or whatever before 93 or whatever. So Dr. Dre's Chronic was like platinum around that time, and it is what it is. But they got back together in '97 after that 5-year hiatus. They both came out with solo albums. You know what I mean? And as you saw in that video, it's the joint off their Back to Business album where Parrish Smith went inside the club to meet Russell Simmons, and Eric Simmons was there, and Russell Simmons wasn't around in that video. So y'all should check that out. I ain't seen that video in a minute, but I'm gonna give this a 5-star. Not too much I could say, but it's a classic and everything, and I'm gonna show you the inside of this right here. See, you got the CD right here. It's a classic picture right here, gold mine. You know what I mean? I'm saying you got EPMD, legendary DJ Scratch right here. Cover right here, You got the album credits, the songs or whatever. The PMD emblem. Got the shout outs. Yeah, man, so not much I can say about this album, but this album, it's a classic, Can't nobody replace this, you know what I mean? And enough respect to Eric and Parrish and Das Effects and all of them, and he had a great ride through their career and shit. They're still active. PMD has like a lot of solo albums along with Eric Sermon. Das Effects and Redman has a